saying that when a prime minister or a president won an election, and before them settled in parliament, they have to swear in with the Bible. And then them swear in that I will never do this, I will never do that, and I will run the country good, and all these things. But me don't know if you don't notice this, that them swearing on the Bible, but they not govern the country by the laws of the Bible. The same Bible that they swearing with, the same Bible that they depict as the Holy Bible from God. They invent them own laws and rules and turn around and broke them, and also broke the laws and the rules of the same Bible that they're swearing on. Something right, how them people here? Them people here are dealing with some serious deceptions on earth, man, and some trickery and some mafia business. No, I don't trust you know. Because why you swearing with the Bible that you depict as the holy book of God and not governing your country by those laws of the Bible, rather than breaking the laws them of the sea?
Yeah, I'm breaking the laws of the same Bible. You see what me I say, people, because them don't respect the Bible. Them just use that as an excuse, as an scapegoat. You understand? People click the free subscribe button. You know what I mean? We're on the road to 11,000 subscribers. You understand? People do the right thing. Yeah. Knowledge is key. We're there over here. We see what go on with HOLNESS. We keep up with the regime.
Swearing with. Like, for example, there is a law in the Bible where say, thou shalt not unalive. But you ever notice some of them prime minister and some of them president here, when they must send them army to other people countries to drink out them oil and thief out them rich resources from them country, like them uranium and them gold and them diamond and them silver and all different type of resources, and rain down bombs and innocent men, women and children and unalive them. So right there, so Uno I go against the same book where Uno holding on hand and swearing into parliament and with. So the item are some crook. The item are some liar and some thief and general and mafia with this Bible and laws them wanna make and invent own laws and rules and turn around and broke them, and nobody's there for hold accountable. But if me or any average people do that, send we a prison and jail and courthouse and charge and all them things there. That, tell me now, that fair? Is that fair? Mafia business, the item I run Rasta. Me not trust you no. I don't trust you no at all. Same one write laws and rules in a book and come and swear upon the same book and now governed by the book but by other laws where invent and broke all of them. Broke all of them. Can't be trusted. Are very deceptive. Yes. I'm glad do that to people when I overstand people who are vulnerable and gullible and passive and submissive. I don't trust you. When a crook, when it's a bunch of crook. Me, Shocking Murray said that.
That is where Shocking Murray have to say, me people, you don't know, so we have to burn the fire upon the regime, you understand? You cannot be trusted, you understand? I tell you now all these times, if we make Jamaica be a territory of America, since as me see I one of the comment underneath one of my YouTube saying that, you know what I mean, it will never be a territory because the England and the Queen and blah 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 own America. Yeah, you think we don't know that? Then that's why we say we want it to be a territory of the Americas. No, because since as them now move away from the Queen, you see me, and HOLNESS and regime administration now go move from the king and the queen, so might as well we get over here, so you understand, then we can get to put them, some of them, half of them in a jail where they pan them whole heap of corruption and a twist money and a move money all over the place. Anyway, you understand, a be things look on the warm welcome where them give Angie Holness over a compound town. You understand, I hope them just use them brain and use them strategy take away and forget from the government. But anyway, look on the warm welcome where them give me people. Run the clip.
Yeah, Mr. PM. Mr. Andrew, nice to meet you, sir. Yeah, man.
That is the warm welcome when them give him up a compound town. I hope them just use him still, because government use the vulnerable and prey upon the vulnerable and the poor. Forget what them have forget, you understand? So I hope one boy smart enough and just use them, take where you forget and go up, make them go on them way, because you don't know them did want thief the land from you the other day when he bring a guy court and want thief the little sovereign land. Yeah, even though Kojo did sell way out for the wrong reason, you understand, at least you can use it for a different reason, you understand? Yeah, man, implement different strategy, reform it, you understand? Yeah, man, or amend it or whatever you want to call it, yeah, and use it for good, you understand? So you have to use your brain in a them time, yeah. So nobody come go on like you don't want to burn out the maroons them. Use your brain, my God, and take what you have to get and use them, because that them do to we every day. You understand what I say, my people? Yeah, man, we have to be smart in these times. You know, I remember say military thing I would build up in the Caribbean country, and you don't know say Andrew Holness at the head of the CARICOM right now, and he's pointless. He can't say nothing, because you see what them around from is probably if lose them visa and all kind of different things. So you see, we're weak, we're vulnerable. So black people stick together and start pay attention. Here is what he was saying right there when him reach after him get him warm welcome the people. This is how him explain to the people, and the way how him explain it people is like he must say we govern everything. No, you're not govern a compound town, the maroon town. No, you're not govern that. That's a sovereign land. You see me, I say separate from every other else thing. I saw them look on it still. At least that's how me, you know, I grew up with. You understand? But anyway, run the clip.
Welcome, Chief. It's good to be in a compound. Let me say that upon observing the damage, that it was significant. The chief tells me that there are about 260 homes here, and about 80% of them have been damaged to varying extents. My presence here today is to demonstrate, reaffirm, and to establish that there is no community for which the government of Jamaica is not responsible. There is no community in which the government of Jamaica must not be present. And there is no community that is neglected or taken for granted. The government of Jamaica, which I represent, is responsible for every community, for every Jamaican. The government of Jamaica respects the local efforts, the local government, and the local organizations of communities. That is the strength of Jamaica. That is what makes us strong. We will never be the same, everyone. We will have different perspectives. We will have different views. However, we are one Jamaica. We are one people. And nothing must divide us. Especially in the face of a disaster, we must unite, rebuild stronger, and recover faster. So I've seen the efforts here in relief and recovery, and I want to commend those efforts. I'm standing here underneath a roof that I'm told by the chief was restored by someone with Maroon heritage who lives overseas, who has a foundation and decided to help. I want to personally commend that effort. The chief himself has done several things. He was pointing out to me his efforts in water, his efforts in getting Starlinks for telecommunications and so forth. All of these efforts at the local level must be.
You hear him say people say him talk like him want control the place back. Remember say them go a court the other day, you know, and them him did want to say there is no land that is not we can go on and blah blah blah, and bag thing him did come out and say. You hear me say people, here is Andrew Holness again, a double dunk on him whole, you know, regime talk. You understand? Run the clip.
that somehow when you do things at the local level, it shows up the absence of the government. Let me be clear. The government is responsible for everything overall, but it doesn't negate the duty of each citizen to try as best as they can within their means to help themselves. And it doesn't negate the need for communities to come together and help themselves. That is what makes Jamaica strong. When communities, we used to call it a name, Chief. Somehow we forget that name. Self-reliance, self-sufficiency. We replace it with another word now. We call it resilience. The ability to recover from disaster and recover stronger. But we mustn't forget that that has been our route, to be self-reliant. But having said that, there is a certain level of damage that individuals can't overcome. There's a certain level of damage that communities can't overcome. As the principal pointed out to me, and your chief pointed out to me, you're looking forward to January 6th. You're looking forward to your celebration. And as you are putting in your own effort as a community, you still need electricity. And it is not Chief Curry or many factors from overseas who can do that. It has to be the government that works very quickly to try to establish that. You need water, your schools, you need the agricultural restoration, the restoration of your roads and commerce. These are things that the government has to do. But can you imagine if we are all working in concert, you do what you can do and government does what it is supposed to do, how quickly and how more effectively the recovery can happen? It would appear sometimes that there are those who want to create a difference between the people and their government. That can't work. The people and the government must be one, especially in times of disaster.
This is a different time, Andrew. Holness. Nobody now look for you, you know. Them no say you just a scrape and a carry the money and a try wash the money. Where you going to for? Hi. But anyway, if you do something good, do something good. All right. We will give you credit for it. But anytime you not do nothing good and you're right, you know, you're not saying nothing, but I go on over this, so you know, the water still. We understand what I go on with you. But anyway, this is where wanna make me know when you think in a comment section about where I deal with right there. So him say I help the people them. Look how long him take to come out and start help the people them. People, this is where the maroon man have to say, so may I say, Chief Richard Curry, you understand after Andrew Holness make him speech, and this is where I have to say still. You see me? Run the clip.
Prime Minister Honorable Andrew Holness. So we are standing here at the primary school gathering ourselves to discuss matters of importance as it relates to community development and recovery after the hurricane which just passed. So the Full Maroon Council as well as Office of the Chief has already been corroborating a lot of this data, and we intend to work in a collaborative way to bring the necessary assistance that is needed to those who are critically in need of that assistance. So we continue to await his arrival, and also the Minister of Culture, Babsy Grange. So it's been a while, and we actually have the opportunity to meet officially in their presence today. So I think it's a special day and one that will mark perhaps a new chapter in the relationship moving forward. This morning that we'll be visiting.
So that is Babsy Grange, I think, right there, and Holness, and you don't know Chief Richard Curry, and you don't know, so that was the visit to the compound town. You understand? Yeah, that was the visit, my people. So Andrew Holness, we just keep up with the regime and what them do after all these months. Them there and them never come out and help the people. I know them come out and now still. At least them come out. Jesus Christ. Take the pill and give me the kiss. People, here is a woman here, and she's definitely confused about this whole $150 million going to JPS. See, may I tell you, say I wash them, I try to wash the money, you know, when I give them money for. Everybody confused. You know, if you confused, them know exactly what them do, and them do it blatantly in your face, and then them come make conference and make me have another video I'm gonna do with me here, man, deal with them in the him always them do press them for do press conference, you know, but you see me, them for them more up on the ground as what the people them say when them comes around to like election, when them they out there and every corner, every crease, every corner them there. You understand? Them should have been out there on the ground, them water boat and all of these things. Not flying over in a helicopter. Fly over the helicopter, yes, but when you fly over the helicopter, somebody's on the team on the ground. You see me? Mobilizing. You say, and yeah, use the excuse about the police and them. You for they out there in your presence, man. Anyway, my people, this lady confused. Make we talk about it. Run the clip.
Not an attack on anyone, and it is not an attack on any organization either. It is me being a Jamaican and being concerned about the decisions that are being made that will affect my future as a Jamaican and every other Jamaican that plans to live here for the rest of their life. For the longest while, my is a Jamaican and the money, and that is very, very easy to believe when you look at the condition of the country. Our hospitals are in shambles. Kind of original that one for the longest while. I had a relative who was there. They didn't have any bed. He was in a wheelchair and he put it on a crate. I have friends who, for them people, them dead because of the condition that they were in. The road them on the road, pathway would have killed you. Teachers, nurses, police officers, overworked, underpaid. So if you come and tell me that Jamaica have no money, I would believe you because I'm seeing what is going on. So I need somebody to explain to me where we cut $150 million US from to lend JPS, which is already $1 billion company. And I know it is not the insurance money because there's no way you go take the $150 million we get to fix the country and just put it in our private sector, put it in one place. So we not think of that. So I want to know where it came from. 2, why is it that 3 business years after, announcing that you'll lend JPS the money, the health minister is asking Jamaicans overseas to assist with ambulance and stuff like that? Why would you take the money, give to people who already have money, and then ask people who barely have it to help you? A 5 may get in a match, but the match is not a match at all. And then we're thinking to borrow $500 million from IMF to put us further back in debt. And I don't think people understand with this.
Jano people, God no, me I tell you the truth, say everything crazy and you can't be confused. Just look upon it. She say a 5, she get in a maths, so she know that's stupid. You understand? And we sure know, so we know that's stupid either. Yeah, you see what them talk about? You see what she just say a while ago, say them a take money, you give people who have money and then ask people who don't have money. Yeah, them people, they can't make no sense. Anyway, that's all we have for you today, folks. You understand? People, yeah man, click the free subscribe button. We're on the road to 11,000 subscribers. You understand? Do the right thing, people. We reason in the comment section. I'm at
One Uptown TV. Yo, enough there, me I represent. Da, 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 da. Bang.